Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning, and today is always a fantastic day to be on air. It is May 29, 2019, and here's your host, Sunny, and it's always a great time to talk about tea time on Loudmouth Radio, and today is no other than another fabulous day with a fabulous guest and a fantastic business who we're going to highlight today. I hope everybody's doing well. We're in the southeastern part of the United States, sweating to death. So if you're on another side of the coast where you're not incurring 90,000-degree temperatures, praise God, okay? As for us, I hope that you have your ice water because normally I had to have my coffee before 8:30 because my air conditioner is acting funny and my air getting worked on, so I had to get me something to drink to keep me cool. Yes, I am so very happy today to have you guys on air with us. If you're listening to this broadcast, we are live right now. Our studio lines are open. I'm going to open up our chat box, so if you're online, you can't call in, maybe you're at work, and you're sneaking to listen to us, all of that, we understand. We're going to say hello online and allow you to be able to talk to us, right? And if you want to talk to us on the studio line, the chat room and everything is available for you to hit the one on your keypad when you dial our studio line at 347-826-7520. I try to make sure I slow down because, I say it real fast and then y'all act like y'all ain't get the phone number and everybody want to look at me. So, yes, I am so very happy to be on the air. And we have such an informative show for you guys today. I hope you are absolutely ready because I know you got questions. I'm going to have someone that's going to be able to give you answers, and we're just going to be very, 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 very happy about being here. How about that? So today's special guest is Organa Kannalytics, and they are host to a first annual Southeastern 2019 Hemp and Medical Cannabis Convention in Atlanta, July 18th through the 19th in 2019. This is the first of its kind exclusive event in the greater Atlanta area as the leading forum for medical cannabis patients and entrepreneurs. So I know you guys got a lot of questions about this, right? So be prepared, listen in, and get more information about this. This is going to be an opportunity you're not going to want to miss. This convention is focused on networking, education, provide a more comprehensive approach to effect of legal change that has newly cemented into the emerging Southeast region of the market. Guys, we're always a little bit behind. It seems like the West Coast has just blown past our heads, so we're just catching up over here, right? So for 2 days, thousands of medical patients, exhibitors, industry leaders, policymakers, entrepreneurs, and novices will convene to exchange and discuss best practices in emerging topics, policy issues, and insider secrets, okay? So I know that many of us have had an opportunity to get exposed to different things, and I'm sure there's a lot of questions. It's a slow curve of information coming into our area, so now people are kind of really rushing to find out and understand exactly what everything means. And so today I want to bring our special guest on, Miss Bridget. Welcome to Loudmouth Radio. She is the facilitator for this amazing convention that's coming up in July. Welcome to Loudmouth Radio. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Well, thank you for having us.
You're so welcome, darling. Did you hear us talking about you, honey?
I did. I did. I did.
Absolutely. So, yes. So I just want to tell you and commend you, first off, before we even get any deeper, to be able to have something this big and a vision for something like this to come into Atlanta is nothing shy of amazing. Okay, so I'm commemorating you on this moment on Loudmouth Radio of a successful convention. You heard it here. We said it first. You got to speak the things that we desire, right?
Right.
So if you would, sweetie, if you would, please introduce yourself to our listening audience, and let's dive right in, honey. There's no reason for us to delay. So give us some insight about who you are, where you're from, and then let's peel into how this coordinates to you and this whole vision of this convention coming to birth.
Well, as you stated, thank you again. My name is Bridget Graham. I'm from a really, really, really small town by the name of Jacksonville, Georgia. Very small, it's kind of sort of center, middle Georgia, even hotter than Atlanta.
Girl. We over here sweating in the studio, okay? We over here sweating in the studio. It's serious. Exactly. Not for long, hopefully.
I hope not. But yes, I have an undergraduate degree in biology and a master's in business. I studied or actually worked as a chemist for about 20 plus years in an analytical setting. It's more fancy than it sounds, you know. If you cook, I'd say you're a chemist.
I know, right?
But I love all things
stuff.
business. It's amazing. No, that part is amazing.
I'll tell you.
So I do appreciate the skill set, and but I love all things business, all things science, and I have once I figured out that it's the same exact science that governs or is helps to do the analytical testing for cannabis. It was I just wanted to be able to do something to contribute to helping to bring legitimacy to the industry, because that's what we make people safe. We make sure that people are safe. I actually have and that's kind of important whether you're using it for medicinal purposes or recreational. I don't really care either one way or the other. I just think people should be safe. So
absolutely, and healed.
So we just wanted absolutely, and that's another segment. But we were. Once I figured that out, and then having started doing the studying and learning about what all that this entailed and how many different diseases that it actually helped, I was just kind of hooked. And I actually have a family member that's very close to me, and they are going through their healing journey with chemo, and so it helps tremendously. It's a night and day difference between seeing the drugs that they actually prescribe through the doctors or whatever. So she actually tried the cannabis, and it's just a night and day. You wouldn't even know she was sick if you saw her. But it's just amazing. The quality of life changes. It helps over 50 diseases that I know about. So it's just pretty amazing. So. With that, I wanted to, like I said, our platform, the name for our company, it actually is to help bring legitimacy to the industry through science and education. And so we want to, I really just want to educate people, whether you're a patient, whether you're an entrepreneur. I just want people to do it right and get get safe medication. And so after, I didn't know that any of that, the laws and stuff, it was going to be where we are right now for Georgia, and even with the signing of the Farm Bill, I was unaware. Of course I didn't know that, but I'm just super excited that that now all 50 states they are able to grow hemp, or will be able to grow hemp in the very near future because of the signing of that in December. And so I just want to help people get the network. To be able to do that, get started and do it the right way.
Absolutely.
So that's just a little bit about us, but yeah.
So for you, being a chemist, I'm gonna tell you, girl, I ain't get past halfway to 5th grade real good with the with the baking soda and vinegar. You know, I think I was doing something with my volcano. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, though. That's where it starts.
Oh my God, I took chemistry and stuff like that in high school, and then that was just the realm of things. I was all creative over here. You know, video, film, marketing, business. You know,
see, I respect that because that is not me. Well, your brain works great, and so I respect all disciplines, and so it's just I think I love everybody's gift because that is not mine.
Girl, I'm telling you, I almost took the sense of smell away messing around with pneumonia and Clorox. You know what I'm talking about? See, and when you have these special gifts like Bridget has, you know, girl, you about to kill all your nerve endings in your nose if you mix them two together. So, see, you know, we have to learn these things in moderation.
Yeah,
God, yes. Yes, and the hemp and medical cannabis is a serious industry.
It is. It really is. It's emerging. Right now, it's scheduled to be $22 billion in the CBD industry in 2020. 2020. So that's pretty amazing, and even higher.
That's close.
Projected, very close. In for some studies, they say $500 billion for 2025. So it's just really, it's a lot. And we should learn. There's a lot of and another reason that we're having the convention is to help people think outside of the box. You know what I mean? We want to help people think outside, because typically, what do you think about whenever you think about medical cannabis or cannabis or whatever, growing, selling, or stocks? Pretty much, right? But there are so many ways to get into this industry. It doesn't even require a license, and you can contribute something really great and be very successful at it. So I just want to open people's thought process up to, just more than just the obvious. And so.
Absolutely. So for you, how did you, so I know you spoke about a lot of your background. Let's talk about how this convention came about. Where did the start of this begin? How long ago, and what piqued you to go this direction with it?
Well, in my area of study, I'm a part of a professional organization for drinking water professionals, or actually water professionals. And on my way back, because like I said, I had started doing a little bit of studying after a friend of mine told me that they had a grow facility in Michigan or whatever, a medical grow, and it was legal and everything like that. Because I think they're totally legal now. They're even recreational.
And what state was this?
Michigan.
Okay.
And so I started to do a little bit of research at that point, because I just wanted to, like I said, I love all things science and all things business. And so I just kind of, when they told me that, I was like, okay, well, how could this, how could you expand this or make this even better? So I just started to research, and I was kind of floored by all of the information and all the lies that have been told over the years, even having a biology degree, that they didn't tell us. They're talking about cannabis is bad, or it's, it's not, and they have it on this ridiculous schedule, in my opinion. And
absolutely.
And so, just having understood, after I found out that there is a such thing as the endocannabinoid system, and that's the reason why it's helping so many different people. And for one of the components of our convention, we have a whole segment for medical, just on the medical aspect. They're going to be discussing cancer treatments, alternative, neurology. We have lots of doctors, and so we're super excited about people being able to learn why, how, and what can I do, what is the best medicine, what is the best practices, or how can I go about, how is this going to help me. And so with that, just kind of going through, just doing my own research and kind of being really kind of, for lack of a better word, disgusted that I was told that I wasn't even aware of the endocannabinoid system, and they just kind of skipped over that and researching and seeing that it is, in fact, a thing. So,
because it's empowering the people, and these bigger conglomerate of hands. We already know, the significance. Yeah, and it's so funny. I just had this article pop up. I'm gonna share with you right on air about a young man, a boy. Who suffered up to 100 seizures a day has had none in 300 days after being prescribed cannabis oil.
Right. One of the young ladies I was fortunate enough to meet, I actually met her kid while we're, I went up a couple of times with them lobbying for, them to pass HB 324 before, back early part of the year, and I was fortunate enough to meet some of the parents of the children that have these medical issues. That is absolutely true. She said, I think one of them said that their kid was having like over 115 seizures a day, and they've used the low-level THC oil. And I think he's like only two or three. But he's really small. He's really young, and so taking a low-level THC.
How does that affect somebody? Like, I have a relative. Matter of fact, you just made me think about it. I got to call this brother. But I have a relative that's had so many strokes. He's younger than I am. I don't even think he's at 40. I don't think he's hit 40 yet. And he's constantly in and out of the hospital. And, the value of your life, the aspect of how that affects you in day-to-day living, the quality of life, it's severe and significant. And what's tough is that, medically, most doctors are not going to tell you to go that direction. They're going to just try to keep treating what they want to treat based upon the availability. Okay, let me do enough, but I know you're going to have to come back to me. And it's not caring.
I don't know. I mean, I won't call them. I totally understand where you're coming from that, but a lot of times their hands are tied. They've been told the same lie. They weren't educated.
Right, of course.
Then
not
of course
all.
Not all, of course.
Well, not all. Let me make that correction. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. But sometimes, but I'm grateful to see the change and evolution of different doctors being open to learning about it, and that's one of the things we're working diligently to try to get continuing education points for physicians and possibly even the CE points for other disciplines, so that they can come and get the information, because we had such a great lineup of speakers, and I just don't want them to miss the opportunity to get the information and ask the questions.
Absolutely.
So we're just excited. But the young lady, she was taking a low-level THC, which is what has passed for Georgia, not the full strength, but we did get that component. That's what the governor signed off on the other day, and so that actually took his 115 seizures down to like 2. Maybe I think she said 2 or 3 a day, and I think she said that she had even tried one a couple of times. I'm not sure how many times, but a couple of times that for the full strength, or just a higher dosage of THC, and he didn't have seizures for a few days, and so I thought that was pretty amazing. So, between my relative and meeting all these amazing parents, and I just salute them for the struggle, or any patient that has gone through and not being able to have the access, to the medication that would be life-changing, because a lot of times, like you were saying, those, the traditional medications don't work. And so, when you'll do anything for your kids.
When it's case by case.
Absolutely.
Right. It's case by case.
It's not
but when you have those kind of severe cases, man, come on. Like, if you already know that there's certain things, like, I'm just like, look, girl, I'm a just gonna have to step out the box and do it different, honey, because this way ain't working. We're going to take a quick commercial break, Bridget. Recognize our media partners. We're going to be right back, so just hold on to your seat, sweet, okay? Guys, we'll be right back. Loudmouth Radio.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
Recent auto accident, back pain, neck pain, stress, headache? Ewing Chiropractic can help. Here at Ewing Chiropractic, our office utilizes an approach of pain relief measures for the treatment of auto accidents, slip and fall, sports, and on-the-job injuries, as well as acute and chronic pain. We can be reached at 678-586-3592 and located at 5459 North Henry Boulevard, Keene in Stockbridge, Georgia. Healing the injured one spine at a time. We can be reached at ewingchiropractic.com.
Insurance Associates Atlanta, formerly Mathis Insurance Services, is an independent agency offering personal, commercial, life, and health insurance products to meet the needs of your business and your family. We specialize in helping you protect all of your assets, whether you're purchasing insurance for the first time or searching for better products at a better price. Feel free to contact us at 770-483-0310. We're conveniently located at 1030 Remington Drive in Conyers, Georgia. Visit us online at insurance-iaa.com. You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
All right, and we're back. Just took a quick commercial break. Wanted to recognize our media partners. And we are in the midst of an amazing interview with Ms. Bridget Graham. And before we went to commercial break, honey, we were talking about the real deal about, the medical cannabis and how patients, the transformation that is happening with people utilizing medical cannabis. And, Bridget, if you would, let's talk about the convention in itself. Now, if you would, just kind of give insight of what people can expect.
Okay, I will. But if you don't mind, I think we have another guest on the line, Janice. Are you there?
Oh, yes. If anybody wants to talk to us, you just need to hit the one on your keypad. Let me re-announce that. Thank you for reminding me. If you're listening in, if you call our studio number 347-826-7520, hit the one on your keypad. That'll let me know that you would like to speak, and we can bring you live and just let us know your name and where you're calling from. Let's see. I think I do see her in our chat box. Hold on a second here. Caller, are you there? Welcome to Live on Radio.
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everyone.
Janice?
Hi.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you? Great interview.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you guys, so those who are listening in, when you dial in, hey, I don't see names. I see numbers come up. So if you want to talk to us, make sure you hit the one on your keypad. That way you're not feeling like you're being ignored. Janice, so sorry. I know you were sitting and listening in queue. I just, I try not to just bring people into the live part of the show if they're not prepared to speak on our switchboard. How you doing, darling?
All is well. Everything is great. How are you?
I am fantastically hot and fabulous at the same time, girl.
Hey,
our studio is over here we're over here in an oppressed state, girl. The air acting up a little bit. Our air conditioner is being worked on as we speak, so y'all pray for us. So, yes, thank you for coming in.
We will.
So, Janice, hi, darling. I'm sure you have some things that you want to input. Go ahead and pose away. What's your question, or what statements would you like to add based upon our conversation thus far?
Well, the conversation has definitely been a very healthy one, very valuable. So I appreciate the information in the conference that Bridget is putting together. One thing that she mentioned was education of the industry in its totality, along with just getting people to think outside of the box. And so when you say things like that, we all know that this industry will breed several entrepreneurs, hopefully, in the Georgia area. And with that, getting into this business means that we need to consider how we're going to insure these businesses properly. So that's where I come in. I am an insurance broker. My company is Harvest Benefits Coverage. I am able to insure businesses where we are seeing where we're using medical cannabis for infusions. If it's on the food side, we haven't gotten to the recreational side, folks, so don't get so excited. That was what Bridget mentioned earlier. But if it's going to be used for medical, then I can definitely help you to insure and be properly insured. We know that this is a risk, and it's a lot of money to lose if we don't make certain that we insure the products or whatever services we're able to offer. But that is something that I'd love to be able to help with. And if there's just some individuals who are listening to us today, if you have any questions, you can reach me. My name is Janice. I also go by JC, and last name is Campbell, like the soup. Campbell don't come after me, but that is my last name. Best contact number to reach me is 470-315-0999. And again, that's for JC Campbell, 470-315-0999. So this is something when we're looking into insurance, it's not a cookie cutter, so you can't call and just ask general questions. What I do is just find out more about what your business entails. We will get some detailed information. It may feel like I'm being a bit intrusive, but it's only to make sure that you're properly insured. So if you have a risk, then you're able to cover it, and we can go from there. But I thank you so much for letting me speak, ladies.
You are so welcome, Janice. You know what, Bridget, I'm going to tell you guys what's incredible. I think I was asking you this question prior to Janice speaking in, and I want to talk about, just from off of the points that Janice just spoke on, just how much information is going to come through this particular conference. I mean, if you go to the website, which I'm going to have Bridget talk about the website so you can know exactly where to go, the lineup, Janice will be present. As you can see, she's armored with opportunities to be able to ensure, this stream of business, which is considered new on this, on the aspect overall. Like I said, the southeast side is trying to catch up. The west coast has been booming. You go to Colorado, California, it's like, yeah, y'all just, jumping in. But all of it comes down to legislation. A lot of it comes down to what the state allows. And so, Bridget, I know that you have multiple states. So if you would kind of address which states are, enthralled in this aspect of the region, and then what people can expect coming to the actual conference, to the convention.
Okay, great. Yes, I'd love to talk about that. We named it. First, we had a name. It was just exclusive Atlanta 2000 Hemp, the Medical Cannabis Convention. But we wanted to, kind of cater to the South because we are new to the game, and that's kind of just what you expect. Just the Bible Belt, basically. Georgia, Florida, Alabama, even all the way over to Louisiana or Tennessee, North and South Carolina, Virginia. So just those states. We just want to make sure that we don't have to fly all over to the West Coast or the Northeast or, the Midwest to actually get information. So that's another reason I wanted to bring the information to us. And so we can have, those are just kind of the states that we're, just making sure that we reach out to, but everybody is welcome. We have speakers. As a matter of fact, our speakers, our lineup they come from all the way from Michigan, Oregon, Colorado, lots from Colorado, California, tons from California, Las Vegas, Arizona, Maryland, D.C., just kind of you name it. They're coming from all over. We have over 50 speakers that are going to be doing presentations. There are 4 breakout sessions covering things like legislation, just kind of where we are as a state, where we are as country, legislative wise, legal wise, security wise, all those things will be covered in that. Then we have a medical component, as I stated earlier, that's going to talk about the medical side of cannabis from the doctor's perspective to the patient's perspective, or needs how to read a certificate of analysis, how to understand this endocannabinoid system that we've heard so much about. We have a whole track based on science and technology, which is, of course, near and dear to my heart, of course. And then we have a business component where we're talking about everything from seed to sale, basically, from cultivation, extractions, laboratories, investing, retail, pretty much you name it, it's going to be covered. Even we even have a specialist. He's going to talk about the crossbreeding and how to properly, because hemp is a big deal, and I don't want to leave that out before we go. Just want to make sure that people there is I do like some of what's in the hemp bill, and I think that's going to provide a lot of opportunity for especially the states in the South that are agricultural. That's the thing that we're known for, growing things. And so we have panel discussions. We have lots of speakers, and like I told you guys, we have a panel discussion actually that's going to talk about the various diseases from the patient or the caregiver's perspective. We have doctors on that panel, as well as a celebrity sports panel, and we'll have a neurologist on that panel as well, along with some celebrity guests, sports.
Nice.
And then we have veterans and a veterans panel, and they're going to talk about, because they have given so much to this country, and have a lot of them are a part of the opioid crisis. That it's over 175 people that die a day over just for opioid overdoses, and so I think that's awful for them not to have the option to be able to, have an alternative medicine. And so we also have an entrepreneurs boot camp. We're going to have about 80 exhibitors and sponsors, and then we have networking events. We have several parties, rooftop parties, mansion parties, just a lot of things going. I just wanted to make it fun, informative, and I want everyone to get what they're coming for, whether it's for learning about the medicine, learning about the laws, or how to be an entrepreneur, and also for the exhibitors to be able to connect with and help the people get started in their businesses.
I love it. Can I tell you, for anyone that is working towards getting into this industry, getting into the business, establishing, even like you said, the farms and stuff like that for growth, I'm sure we're going to start seeing, I've already noticed the franchises start to infiltrate, throughout the metro area. As far as the exhibitors, is there still any room for people to participate on that side?
Absolutely. We only have a couple of speaking opportunities, but we do have some more room for exhibitors. We welcome all aspects of the business. We love our exhibitors. We want, like I said, we want to get the right people in, to be able to connect with with the attendees. So we're just super excited. Absolutely. And you can go to the website. That can be also found on the website, and I'll spell it. It is a weird name. I have a reason for, the long name. It's very
and you got to tell us about that, too. I was going to ask about that. That was going to be one of my questions, so go ahead.
Yes, unfortunately, the first name that I had was UCAN, and as short for Universal Cannabis. But by the time I actually, submitted to register my business, it was already taken. So I had to come up with something on the spot. Yeah, I guess I was, under pressure to, actually submit it. So, once we started to plan, but. It's organic. I think, like I said, I think safe products are a necessity, and for organic, that's where the Organa comes from, and Kannalytics. That's because I'm analytical, and testing is going to be involved, and everything. That's where that comes in, and because it's spelled differently, also analytics. Most people think it's just analytical, or whatever, but there was a trademark on a spelling, the other spelling, so I had to be just creative.
Girl, it made you put you to work. It put you to work, didn't it?
I know, girl. Yes, it did, but it's okay. So hopefully you guys can, follow it, but it's Organa Kannalytics, and that's www.organalytics.com. And the reason we didn't just name it this conference name is because we're going to have multiple conferences. There will be conferences, two or three actually next year. So everything falls under the the business name.
The scope. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We actually right in the description of the bio of this content, we do have the domain highlighted into the bio part of that. So we did add that in.
That's needed.
So for those who, the time of the conference is stretched out for 2 days. So I'm pretty sure if you go to the website, there's a ton of speakers that are dealing with different things. So it's one of those things where, sometimes people say, okay, should I pick and choose one particular day over the other? I don't know. I don't know if the lineup of the speakers have been distributed yet.
It has, but
okay.
That possibly will change. I don't. We're working on that right now, just to make sure that we maximize and make sure that everybody is kind of on the same page. But we are that. It shouldn't change too much, but yes, the schedule is up on the website, and I think I would go to both of them, but that's just me. So I'm talking.
Right.
But,
I was just about to say it's probably going to be a hard toss-up to distinguish one from the other. It's a lot of
information.
Yes.
And we have this really cool thing. We have this cool thing called Canna Coaching, and if you get like a combo ticket where that's covering your exhibit. So just to kind of give you a little bit of information about the tickets, if you can get a single ticket for just the exhibit hall, and what you get with that is exhibit access where obviously the exhibitors will be, but also to the panel discussions that I just spoke about, those 4 panels, and so you'll have access to that. But also if you get there's a different component where you have the classes where I was telling you about all the business, the science, and the medical, whatever. That's a separate ticket, and that's called the workshop tickets. But we do have a combination where you can get both for a better deal. And then we have 2 networking events, luncheons. That's in addition to those. So
nice. And guys, Loudmouth Radio, we will be present. We actually are privileged to be media partners of the convention, which is July 18th and 19th, 2019. Our pleasure. For this whole overall conglomerate, it is at, I don't know if we mentioned the location, the Cobb Galleria. Mm-hmm. Let's definitely put that in there.
Yes, give them a shout out because I believe in that.
The Cobb Galleria Center, which is right in Cobb County, right in the top of Atlanta.
Right across the street from the New Brave Stadium in the Cumberland Mall.
Yeah, Cumberland Mall. So it's right there in Smyrna, /Atlanta. And so easy access, 285-75. Very nice convention hall space. And if you go to the website, you guys have opportunity to see kind of the layout, and there's just a wealth of information that's on here. Are you still looking for volunteers?
Yes, we are looking for volunteers. Those are always welcome.
You're just like, yes, by the way, bring a friend. So registration is still open for those opportunities. We are probably about 45 days away, if I was to guess.
Almost. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 40.
Give
I
or
think it's
take?
49 or 50. Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so still there's time. There's still opportunity.
And you want to get your
And
ticket early before July because the tickets will go up.
and bam, so you heard it here first. So how much is the admission right now?
Okay, so the lowest ticket, if you've got the single tickets there for the workshops, that's 49, and then you can get the exhibit hall tickets for 75. But if you got the combo, you could get it $10 off, and that's 115 for both. And the luncheons, they are 99 each.
Oh, nice.
And it's one on each day. Yeah, women in cannabis, and then networking with the experts. And if you actually get any 2 tickets, you get you're eligible for canna coaching. And what that is an opportunity for you to maybe speak to one of your favorite speakers that you wanted to have a one-on-one with, but you weren't able to speak to them because it was a long line and you had to go to the next class.
So I'm already posting early bird tickets for the convention, which actually I see the prices go up on June 1st.
Well, actually, it's actually we're gonna hold off. I'm just being really generous with Atlanta because this is my home state, and like I said, I want
Girl, you know Atlanta
to
people is tacky, honey. You know we wait till the last minute to do stuff. When you facilitate stuff like this, your nerves be so bad, honey. Because if you just go based upon what you're like, oh my God, they make me
I just really want people to be, I want to help. I really do. I really want to just help, but they will go up on July 1st for sure. And
So I'm with you on that. So for anybody that has questions, you need to go to the website, check out all the insight, all the information. So Bridget, go ahead and give social media information for you guys.
Absolutely. Also, yeah, great. I would definitely encourage you to sign up to subscribe to our website so you can get all the new updates and any new information. You get you're on the email campaign as well as that. But we also have we're on Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at Organa Kannalytic 1, and then you have I think it's Organa Kannalytics, all one word, under for Instagram and Facebook.
I love it. So for all those who want to reach out to Bridget Graham, Bridget has her contact information on the website. You can definitely just kind of go through the website. That's going to be your best bet. I want to I want to ask you and Janice, if she's still there, to kind of share your closing remarks. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come back and allow you guys just to give your last closing statements that you'd like to share with our listeners. And we'll be right back, y'all.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network. Sunny and Jazzy of Loudmouth TV is taking off with a brand new show, Off the Market, with its first season within the beautiful state of Hawaii, featuring some of the most sought-after areas of beachfront and inner island properties on the island of Maui and Oahu. Tune in to each episode with host Jazzy Jones-Smith as she talks to featured real estate agents as they showcase their open house listings to private homeowner tours where you just might find a house that you may want to take off the market. You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
Ladies, are you looking for the next best find? Don Shea Shoutique will bring out your inner glam. The lady herself, Miss Don Shea, is dedicated to providing you with the latest in hot Atlanta fashion footwear. It'll make you stand out at every event. In addition to our amazing prices, we are the go-to source for high fashion footwear. So stop by and shop online. We're sure to have the right shoes for you. www.donshay-shoes.com. That's www.donshay-shoes.com. Don Shay's is the only place you can go to still be sane and have a sure side.
All right, we are back from commercial break. We want to always take the time to recognize and our appreciation of our media partners. We're a 6-year growing network, and we're just so grateful for our listening audience, our community at large that supports us, and always our guests, our media partners that come on and impart in us, as well as our special guests that come on here on our different shows, Fantastic Friday, Tea Time, the Bare Truth, Love, Life, Sex, and Flowers, in the studio with Sunny. All of these segments are so important to the thrive of our existence, and we're so grateful. We're going into our 7th season, and it's coming up so fast, man. So if you've heard the show at this point, midpoint, do not be concerned. Loudmouth Radio reaches listeners online through multiple dynamic podcast platforms from Stitcher, iTunes, TuneIn Radio. If you have your Roku devices, go ahead and pull us up on there, as well as Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, you name it, we're there. Over 7 million car dashboards, 250 million active listeners worldwide, and stretching. So for those who have questions about this segment, we're going to suggest that you reach out to them. Don't call us asking us about the convention. We can only give you so much. We're going to point you right back to Organa, Kannalytics.com. And again, like Bridget said, the spelling is very unique, ORGANAKANNALYTICS.com. And I'm going to bring my special guest back on. I know that you guys have some closing stuff that you guys would like to share before we conclude our segment. Bridget, Janice, you decide whoever wants to go first.
I'll let Janice go first.
All right. Thank you again, ladies. This is J.C. Campbell with Harvest Benefits Coverage, and I just wanted to remind each of you that I am here to assist you in protecting your harvest. Please reach out to me so that you can get a quote. Best contact number for me is 470-315-0999. Again, that's 470-315-0999. And also, before we conclude, I want to let you know that you can use my first name as a discount of 5% to get your ticket. So we really want to encourage you to come. Hopefully I'll get a chance to meet you. So if you're going to come and see us at the convention or the conference in July, you're going to use promo code Janice, and that's JANIS. That's S as in September, E. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Janice. Bridget, do you have anything that we hadn't covered you'd like to just touch on real quick?
No, but thank you guys so much for allowing us to, sit down and chat with you guys about what we're doing in Atlanta, and we're just excited, and we want to help as many people as possible come out, have fun, learn, and you can. Of course, like you said about going to the website, it'll take you, or either you can actually if you just want to bypass all of that and just go get your tickets, you can search for us on Eventbrite, and that would be under the Southeastern 2019 Hemp and Medical Cannabis Convention, and the convention dates are July 18th and 19th, and I look forward to seeing you guys there.
Absolutely. And so the southeastern states, Tennessee, Texas, I kind of threw Texas in there, but Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, Carolinas, this is an opportunity for the whole region to be a part of such a pronounced opportunity of information. So the great thing with our radio network, we're reaching all aspects of all areas. So
we're coming to the West Coast next year. We will be on the West Coast next year. Yes.
Nice. I know Bridget said she was being kind to Atlanta, but I'm sure anyone that may be in those other surrounding states and cities, take advantage of getting those tickets before they do increase by July 1st. So
then the beautiful. Can I say one other thing, Tom?
Sure.
Sunny?
Sure.
Oh,
sure.
Those other tickets, other conventions, ours is a fraction, not even, maybe a fourth of the price that you will pay somewhere else. I promise. just
wow.
Look it up.
So that should tell you something, right?
Yes.
So for those who have not gotten your tickets, make sure you get yours. Tell a friend. Don't know if y'all got some combos, but hopefully you guys can group it up, make it a group date for your friends and associates. So Bridget, Janice, thank you guys so much. Going to make sure that we have an opportunity to just continue to highlight this amazing event and just keep a spotlight on things. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing more development that's coming from this. I'm pretty sure, guys, have your retail money available because the vendors and different people will be set up. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things you're going to want to take away from this event. Get your tickets first.
Yes.
Bam.
And come see our amazing speakers. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You all have a blessed day, honey.
You too.
All right, y'all. So we have had an amazing show. I'm using the word amazing because Jazzy ain't here to stop me. I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. And, hey, make sure you join us. We got some great shows lined up coming up beyond. So every week there's something you're going to hear, learn, speak on. So, look, you ain't got to hear us live. You can pull us when you want to pull us. Pull us on your phone, your iPad, your computer, your car, whatever you need to do. We got you. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.